Hey there, elites, how you doing? It's me, your boy. We just talked, but it's also been so long. How does it even work? I'm a changed person this time, just warning you. Someone entirely different. Something good happened in between episodes, and by good, that was actually a terrible understatement. The best thing to happen in all of Minecraft YouTube of all time, yes, I'm going there, happened in between episodes. Go down below, take a guess right now. What do you think it is? Remember, really good, like best of all time. Alright? Alright, so, does your guess involve this handsomely ugly being? This creature right here, with the red eyes, the green face? Yeah, no, if it doesn't, you're so wrong that you could never be right. If you're right, oh, you're right. Today, this disgusting face right there, that sweet face, is the star of the show. Also me, I'm always the star of the show. Welcome back to the Minecraft Guide, episode number 27. Last episode was a triumph, but it was also a tragedy. In the last episode, we built a beautiful build, but I had my first death of the series. But I built a beautiful build. But I accidentally respawned, I got rid of 2 villagers. That was an accident. Big rip to the villagers. We'll make a gravesite eventually, but it doesn't matter because we have a brand new zombie villager. I said I would come back with one, and oh boy, I got really lucky. It was so easy to find one. Today, we're going to talk about curing zombie villagers. Remember, if you like the Minecraft Guide, elites, always leave a like on the videos. It helps out huge time. So, let's just jump right into things today. Zombie villager curing supplies. You need 3 different things. Thing number 1, you need a zombie villager. That one's kind of obvious. Yeah, who called that one? Getting your hands on a zombie villager is tricky, but it's also easy. You have a couple different options, including finding one in the wild. That's how I found one. I found one down in the cave system down here, then I let it up here, got it in the boat, and then I've been here basically ever since. So you could find it spawning somewhere in your world. If that happens, you are lucky. But don't get discouraged if you can't find one there. That's not your only option. You can also find zombie villagers generating in some structures. So, for example, the igloo. In the basement of some igloos, you could find a zombie villager down there waiting for you. Also, zombie villages. If everything goes right, they should have zombie villagers. Finally, you could actually greet a zombie to a villager, vicious stuff, but you could do it to get a zombie villager. There are a couple reasons, big one, trade pricing, that you would want to do that actually. But be careful. If you're on easy difficulty, there is a 0% chance of your villager turning into a zombie villager. Normal difficulty, 50%. Hard difficulty, what we play on, 100%. That zombie villager will not despawn if you've traded with the villagers. That is my problem. I didn't trade with those villagers, so it despawned. So, after you find one, make sure it doesn't despawn. How do you do that? Well, option number 1, give it an item. Some zombie villagers can pick up items. This one cannot though, a little bit of a bummer. If your zombie villager can pick up an item, give it an item and it'll be good. But mine can't, so what else could I do? Well, this other option, it's a lot more expensive, but it's achievable thanks to that zombie spawner that we found last episode. Name tags. Name tags are the big way to go. And being honest, I mean, I know giving an item doesn't despawn it, but I just trust name tags more. So I have a name idea, the best name idea of all time. What is it going to be? Well, I can't tell you until now. Now I can tell you. Axolotl, you tell me that doesn't fit this guy's vibe. If you tell me that, you're wrong. You're wrong. You can leave. Alright though, with this creature name tag, we can actually leave it here. It won't despawn. We don't have to worry about it. We'll come back in a little bit to actually do all of the conversion stuff. But what we'll do is we'll trap them in there for now. We don't want it to go away. Definitely not. Now, it's nighttime. ASAP stat, I need to get over and sleep. Last time I did this, I lost 2 villagers, which is a huge problem. So get your zombie villager, make sure it doesn't despawn, and then get these 2 other supplies. These are big. Golden apple, splash potion of weakness, or a tipped arrow of weakness. We're gonna go with the splash potion though, a little easier to get. So, golden apple, let's talk about that first. Golden apples are actually pretty easy to get your hands on. You have 2 options. Either A, craft the golden apple, or B, find the golden apple. Now, I think I actually have found golden apples before, but let's be honest, I don't care about this garbage. Let's just go ahead and craft one. Boom. Just like this, easy. You could also find a golden apple. Where could you find it? Well, the golden apple is in a couple different loot tables, including the stronghold one. Now that I think about it, I think we might have actually had a golden apple down in the zombie spawner that we found too. Whoops, that's my bad. Doesn't matter. I don't want the gold. Now, next up, we need a potion of weakness, a splash potion of weakness. This potion starts off like all other potions do. Water bottles first, so we'll go ahead and go over here, throw those inside of the brewing stand. We're also gonna need a little bit of fuel, but that's easy. I have blaze powder right over here, so there we go. Now, next up, the next ingredient that we need is a fermented spider eye. How do we craft that? Well, we're going to need sugar. So sugar, there we go. Then we're going to need a spider eye. So we would take out a spider, hopefully with the spider eye. And then finally, a brown mushroom. And would you take a look at this? I do not have a brown mushroom anywhere. Yeah, I've already looked through everything. No brown mushrooms. So, time for a mushroom hunt. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever found a brown mushroom in the series, which is kind of crazy. You can find a brown mushroom in a couple different places. Sometimes you can actually get lucky and find them down in the cave system, but I didn't see any when I was exploring the caves. So instead, let's actually give the nether a shot. Mushrooms actually generate in patches in the nether. You could also try a swamp biome, but oh, brown mushroom right off the bat, and a gas. You are absolutely a problem. Definitely a problem. Don't shoot my ladder. Don't shoot my ladder. Don't shoot my ladder. You get out of here. Exactly. Okay. Now, I also forgot gold armor, so any piglins that I find are not gonna like me. We're just gonna keep them away with the bow. Wattler, though, but mushrooms. So, there are some right there. Let's just go ahead and try and get over there somehow. Or, actually, you know what? There was one up here, right? Could I just get it up here? There's that. I'll take this. I could use the experience. Wasn't there a brown mushroom right over here, though? Where did it go? Oh, it's right there. There's some right there. Okay. So there's another one of these nether squids, and you can go away. I'm not worried about you. Thank you very much. I'm just here for the mushrooms today. The nether is honestly probably your easiest bet when it comes to mushrooms. So just go into the nether if you've been in the nether and grab these things. Yeah, these are the first ones of the world. We'll actually grab a couple of those. That's good. And then the skeletons. They can both just go away. Yeah, you can go away. Yep, you can just walk away. All right. You know what? While I'm here, I'm gonna take this. Oh, important part. I almost forgot. The biome that you're looking for in the nether, try the nether waste biome. That's probably your best bet. All right, so brown mushroom, easy. Here we go, fermented spider eye. Boom, just like that. Now, going over to the brewing stand, we actually, surprisingly, don't want to put any nether wart in here this time. If we make awkward potions, it's not going to work. All we need is water bottles and fermented spider eye. So, we'll drop that in there and let that cook up. Now I can go ahead and put some of this other stuff away, then we'll catch that once it finishes. Aha, I heard you. Okay, there we go. Potion of weakness. Now, this is a potion of weakness that I could drink. That would be a problem. We don't want that. So, we'll turn it into splash potions. How do we do that? Gunpowder. Remember, gunpowder, explosion go everywhere. Splash potion, go everywhere. That's what we're gonna need right there. Now, while we're doing that, let's actually go ahead and get some iron bars. Iron bars can actually be used to speed up the curing process, something that I actually love the sounds of. So, some iron bars right there, that should probably do. Then, finally, well, we don't need to, but let's actually go ahead and get a workstation. All right, but check this out. Boom, over here, 3 splash potions of weakness waiting for me. We only need 1 right now. We'll take all 3. We'll put the extra ones over here because why not? That's the first thing I saw. Now, let's go ahead and go over here and cure our axolotl. Oh, poor axolotl, a zombie villager. You deserve such a better life, poor axolotl. Let's go ahead and go in here. We'll close ourselves in. Perfect. Now, what we're going to want to do is throw a splash potion of weakness on this guy and then feed it the golden apple. So, check this. A splash potion of weakness. There we go. And then, the golden apple. You need to make sure you hit the zombie. It worked if it had those, like, particle effects. If the zombie starts shaking and there's red particle effects after you give it the golden apple, you are golden. Now it's just a matter of time. It's a waiting game. But be careful. On hard difficulty, when this zombie is shaking like this, it actually has strength 3, so it's a lot stronger. Check this. Yeah, look at that. Full netherite, it took a heart away. That's a strong zombie. Now, we can actually speed up this curing process by putting some iron bars around it and a bed too, actually. So, bed, you can go right there. That's your bed. You won't sleep in it, but it's yours for now. And then iron bars. Now, the iron bars need to be in a 9x9 area around the villager. Same with the bed. It needs to be near the zombified villager that is curing. So something like that should actually speed up this villager. The maximum amount of iron bars that will affect this process is 14. If you have any more than 14, it won't matter. So, this can take anywhere in between 3 and 5 minutes, so be ready to wait. I highly recommend that you just wait near your zombie villager. It won't take that long, so just be patient. Now, also, be careful. Zombie villagers can fry up in the daytime, even during this process. So 100%, and make sure the green creature is in some enclosed area, so it doesn't burn up. The potion, that's like really cheap. But the golden apple, I mean, it's kind of expensive, but it's definitely something that you wouldn't want to waste. So make sure your zombie villager is safe. You definitely can leave it inside of a boat or a minecart or something like that. It will work. So, you keep shaking, and then eventually you're gonna turn over for me, okay? Okay, deal. Oh yeah, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Hello, villager. How you doing? Wow, I love this jungle outfit. That looks good. Now you better not be a nitwit, Axolotl. You better not be. Will you be able to claim that in the boat? No, it's nighttime. Of course, you can't claim the job in nighttime. I already knew that. I actually didn't know it was nighttime. Okay, so this villager is cured, and it has a name now. That's a perfect name. I really hope you're not a nitwit, though. That green kind of scares me a little bit. So, there we go, though. The villager is cured, and we actually got an advancement for it, too, which is really, really cool. Now, this villager, if it can trade, will actually, on Java Edition, offer a discount permanently, which means this would be the perfect villager for a mending villager, because a discount on top of a good mending trade, ooh, that's something that I absolutely love, 100%. So basically what I think we can do is let you out. You can go ahead and walk around. Oh yes, you can trade. Okay, check this out. The discount right there, that's perfect. All right, so now you can go and stay in there. We're not going to trade with you. We definitely don't want you to trade that stuff. That's not worth it. And now we need to talk about a house for you. But for now, Axolotl, I think you can safely live down in here. I think it's nice and bright. We'll definitely climb up here and make sure it's good. Definitely don't want any more zombies getting to this villager. That's a special villager. Okay, that should probably be good. Probably should just come back in here and fill this in. But okay, you can wait there for now. So Axolotl, she's going to be a big part of this world. Axolotl definitely deserves their own house. Initially, I was thinking about just making a room in here, but that wouldn't really work other than the attic, but I don't really like that. So I think what we're going to do is build a new building for this villager, maybe like over here. I feel like this would be a pretty cool spot for it. The building doesn't need to be big after all. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a circular build, maybe a side of 3, and then we go over like this, and then maybe 3 more, and then over, you know, like a perfect circle, just like this. We'll have to take down the trees. I'm thinking the base of this build will be cobblestone or stone bricks. I'm not too sure. Then the upper part of the build will get a lot more spruce in tone. I think that'll be cool. It'll basically be like a tower type build, but not really a tower. Like we'll enter probably 1 block up right here, and then we'll just have a room in here. It won't go up or anything like that. But from down here, it will continue straight down, like all the way down this hill. I won't terraform it. And I think that would look really, really cool. So today, what I want to do is just get started on the build. We won't actually finish the build, but I'd like to set up the foundation for the build, and then we're actually going to work on this build in the rest of the episode today. All right, so let's check this out. How much smooth stone do I have? Ooh, really? Not much smooth stone at all. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. We'll live with it. I'm actually smelting up some more smooth stone right now. It'll be cool. But yikes, I definitely need more stone. I need to get Silk Touch, but it's okay. The thing that we're going to do later on will help us get Silk Touch in the future, big time. So, the base of this thing, like I just said, stone bricks, definitely. But also, mossy stone bricks, definitely. Mossy stone bricks are literally the best thing in the world. So, this base, I think it'll sit like this, and then we'll probably do like a staircase up in the next episode or something like that. Now, this build is also, it's just going to be a small build. But, to be fair, the villager inside really doesn't need all that much room. I mean, the villager's job is literally just selling me things. Yeah, I care about Axolotl, don't get me wrong, but Axolotl doesn't need to walk, okay? Okay. Now, of course, this tower needs to look like a proper tower. So, like anywhere where it would like connect weird, it needs to be dug out all the way. Like this, that would be a really weird connection. So this is going to have to be dug out, and this is going to have to be dug out, and that one too. So it actually connects to the real ground. I would like to leave a lot of jungle leaves around this thing. Definitely not inside of the thing, but around the thing. That would look really cool and jungly. The goal here is to keep everything like the whole jungle vibe, you know? And I almost feel like some of the things, because of how much plant life I've removed, have become a whole lot less jungly. So I'll have to come back in at some point and fill this stuff in. Also, we need a clean way up. So I'm thinking that over here, we're going to have to terraform this up a little bit and make this a tiny bit more of a cliff. Maybe something like that. That should be fine. And then we'll have the entrance right here. That'll be good. Now, this tree is going to have to go, unfortunately, and then the trees inside of it. But this one over here, I definitely could keep that one. I can just trim the leaves around it, and everything should be good. All right, that continues all the way down to the ground. I think that looks good, but what if we also put just a little bit of random cobblestone in here, especially near the bottom? I feel like that makes that look even more worn out, which is definitely the vibe that I'm going for. But I think I'm gonna do maybe a cobblestone roof on this build. I don't know. I'm kind of undecided. But anyways, that's a solid base. What I'm gonna do in between episodes, fill this in, basically get it ready even more to go. But it's honestly pretty much already in a good spot. Now, the inside of our house needs a tiny bit more work, and also, not today, but we're gonna need to come back in and get some paths in. But anyways, the inside of the house, here we go. Oh yes, this area is the star of the show now. So, the initial plan was to do some enchanting in this episode too, but that didn't happen quite like that. Just some bad stuff happened, we'll say. So there we go. We have a lot of books. We actually might need a few more. Then we're gonna need a lot of wood, because today, lots of bookshelves. Obsidian. Do I have any obsidian here? Oh, I have 16. Okay, perfect. And then I have 19 diamonds now, which is amazing. Now, enchanting table, number 2 of the world. There we go. And now it's time for even more bookshelves. We are just one short, though. Check this. Extra books right here. Not a problem. So, this is actually the second enchanting setup of this world. That is one more than the last Minecraft Guide world. Actually, last season, if you caught it, we only had one enchanting setup that whole time, I think, as long as I'm remembering everything correctly. But yeah, I don't think I ever set up another one. This one is going to go right in here. Now, unfortunately, our amazing windows are going to be blocked a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. What I'm thinking, well, actually, can we just, no, we can't take that out. That can be seen from the outside. Okay, so anyways, what I'm thinking is maybe that, and then we could go like maybe a little bit longer there, and then like kind of get more random in here. Like we could go there and there, you know, something kind of like that. I feel like that adds a lot more kind of like character, personality to that area. Now, I 100% want to have an anvil in this area too, even though there's going to be 2 in the house now. 2 anvils, absolutely okay. This ender chest, honestly, I want to move this ender chest, but silk touch. Oh, here it is. That's right. Okay, so ender chest, let's actually go ahead and move that closer to the enchanting setup too. I think this will look a little bit better over there. There we go. Boom. We'll put it maybe like right there. I feel like that's good. Now, the other enchanting things. First off, a grindstone. Definitely want to have a grindstone over here. Let's put the grindstone maybe like hung off of that right there. I feel like that kind of looks cool. We could do off of the ceiling though too. How would that look on a staircase? Does that look good, or would it look weird? Where'd you go? There you are. Does that look weird like that? Definitely. Back to the wall it is. Boom. Floor needs to be spiced up in here. Definitely. Needs to look a little bit better, so we can do that, and then that. That looks cool. Strip it all. Yep, that's a little bit better. Maybe even one more in here. Now, lanterns are cool and all, but what if we had a soul lantern? Let's actually do that this time. So soul torches, there we go. And then we'll have a normal lantern for actual purpose, and then maybe a soul lantern in here too. Wait, do I not have any, or do I have to make it first? Maybe you have to make a soul lantern first like that. Huh? This would be the first one. Yup, there we go. Okay, that's interesting. Let's put a soul lantern right there, front and center. I like it. And then do we want to hang a chain from that? We could totally do a chain. I feel like that might look a little weird. We'll have to see with the glass and all, but I feel like it could work, right? We just put a chain on that? I feel like it works. That's cool. So light is golden everywhere. We need another thing to spice it up even more though. That thing, definitely a flower pot. Flower pots are amazing. Now, I don't know if I really have any flowers over here actually, unfortunately, so we'll just put it for now, and then I'll get a flower eventually. Maybe for now, we can put like a fern in it. We can put those in a flower pot, right? Yeah, right. A fern kind of works. It's okay. It's not the best, but there we go. Some ferns. You know what I realized? We don't have a smithing table in this house, so let's swap that out for a smithing table right there. I feel like that looks really good. All right, so a chest right there for extra enchanting stuff, and then for a basic enchanting area that gets us all the way up to level 30, that actually should be good. We have all the necessary bookshelves placed in, and everything around here that I can think of right now. We've got a grindstone, an anvil, an extra storage chest, again for enchanting things, and then an ender chest, of course, as well. So, impaling 5, okay. Okay, we can't take any of this right now, by the way. You just want to see fortune 3. Come on, I need silk touch, and then maybe these diamond boots. What would I be able to get protection for? Okay, well, all of that's cool and all, but can't afford it. Need to get the levels back. I also switched this up a little bit by putting a barrel right in there. Now we actually have a spot to store extra potions, which is perfect. If I were to keep them over there, I would forget about them 100%. Now remember, the plan is to eventually move out of this area. This will just kind of be like more for decoration, but this will probably be our main enchanting area in this area, at least for a while. Now, that actually does it for today's episode. Next episode, we're going to give Axolotl a beautiful house and talk about the best villager in all of Minecraft. But today, we're going to talk about the comment of the day. Today's comment of the day is the game, actually. Drinking game. Drink every time. Waddle says maybe, probably, definitely, and I'm going to add a few in there. Oi. How about if you do that, you will die. Be careful. Anyways, thanks for watching today's Minecraft Guide episode. Big shout out to my patrons, Cy-Fireman, Arcade Machine, and Tom A today. Thank you for watching. Smash that like button, subscribe, and until next time, down with Burb.